Hey guys, it's me again, Festus Maraye, Creative Director and Lead Designer at Festive Creations and Co. Okay, today we are going to be looking at how to create a beautiful business card on this video tutorial. So I'll oblige you, please, before we continue, kindly subscribe and do well to also like this video and also click on the notification button to get more updates when we upload a new video. Thank you very much. Okay, we're going to dive right now. Before we go into the practicals, I want us to understand the concept of a business card first. Okay, so what is a business card? A business card is simply a professional card, either physical or digital, that is given out by an individual or what an entity. The business card serves as a convenient way of passing the information of that entity or that person or that business to what, to the public. Business cards typically includes information like what company's name, the person who has a business card, is or a job description, then probably the address, the email, the contact details, and all other kinds of social media what handles that has to what go out by the person. Now, it is important for you to take note of the size of a business card. It's very important because without getting the appropriate size, you cannot get a very good business card designed. Okay, so the standard size in the industry for a business card is 3.5 by 2 inches. But for me, I oblige the use of 3.5 by 2.2 or 2.3 inches. So any around these numbers is good to what to go. And mind you, a business card can either be physical card or a digital card. We are already in a digital age, so nobody really does all of those much printing anymore. So you can share your business card online. You can also give your business card physically if you have a hard copy printed out. All right. So right now we're just going to dive right in and use two different business cards to practicalize how you can design a business card from scratch to finish. Like I said, you need to get the right information and
Okay, we are going straight to the practicals now, and the first thing I want us to look into are the stuffs we're going to be doing. Okay, these are practically the business cards we'll be working on. We'll work on these for Italia, and we'll work on these for a photography brand. Okay, so we're just going to replicate, and I'll show you how I was able to create this beautiful design and why I chose to do it this way. Okay, so we are going to dive back right in now. These are the resources on each of the designs. This is the logo for Itare, then these are the pictures used for this Asham photography. Okay, so we're going to go straight now to Corel Draw, create a new document. All right, now remember what I said, that the standard size for designing a business card, you have to take it into consideration before you start your design. Now, what's our size? So we're going to get this square box here, and we are going to decide the size of this square box to be 3.5 by 2.3. Now we've got that size, and I would like bring it into the middle of the page with my P button. Okay, so we are designing on two canvas, one for the front and one for the back. Now I'm just going to duplicate this, Ctrl D, duplicate, and I'll bring it downward and align to the center, group it together, make sure they are both at the middle, and then I'll ungroup again. Okay, so we have the two boxes we need for our design. Now this will take it as the front and this will take it as the back. Now what are we going to do immediately? What needs to do is to now look at which of them should we go with first. Let's go with Italia. So I'm just going to open it on the side. Now this is what we have. Now on the front, it's just a simple white page with a simple touch of elements on the background, then the Italia logo. Now business cards you see mostly now, I've got some templates on my laptop. Let me just show them to you quickly. Okay, if you see most of these cards back, they're having both sides. The front is usually main stuff. Okay, this is just one-sided. Now this both side, we see the front carrying the logo fully, then the back carrying the services and other contact details. If we go to this, yes, you see the front with the logo, you see the back with the logo, the name of the brand, the name of the owner, then the contact details. We go straight again, you see company name at the front, contact details at the back. Same thing here, same thing here. So most business cards recently in the industry are created in this format: the logo in front, the logo at the back, and the services, probably the name of the person giving out the card, then the contact detail. But most times, like the one I did for Shell, the services are at the front with the name of the brand. Okay, because I needed to add the pictures to it at the back. So that's just what we are going to do. So we're going to bring in the logo now. This is the logo. We're bringing it in to the design, paste. Now we're just going to reduce the size, take it to this middle, just select this, wherever it is, select this, and centralize. Now we have it at the middle. Okay, this, make sure it is white. It has no color on this ground, so I'll make sure I add white to this, and I'll remove what, the outline. Now I like doing my designs on a full frame stuff. You see this white part and this red part now becomes my border when I want to export. So I'll create that as 6 by 6, and I'll bring it in. I'll pick this red on this because that's the color I've decided to use. I'll drop it on it, and I'll take it to the back with shift page down. I'll remove the outline. Okay, you see we've gotten that. Then this also, it's on white, so I'll put it on white. I'll remove the outline. Now if you check very well, you'll see some little cut out faded background kind of feel. Okay, it's a background. I didn't copy it on the resources, but I think I still remember where I got it, so I'll just go look for it now. Okay, even if I can't get that, I think we can use any of these, or let me just go look for that particular one. Okay, this is it here. Okay, so I'll go back to my Corel and I'll paste this and power clip it into this. Just right click, drag, or what you do, it's come to object, power clip, place inside container, and it has gone in. So I'll edit this now by double clicking and positioning it very well to what I want. Okay, so this is what I want. You can easily finish. Now I can just duplicate this and come use it in replacing this. So I'll delete this, so we just have the same feel on it. Okay, so this is what we have on the background. The front is complete. Now the back, we have the logo again, the name of the director, because the card is for the director, then the services, the render, then their contact details. So we are going to duplicate this logo now, reduce the size, bring it downward here. Okay, so I'm just going to adjust it little, then I'll draw a box like this here, which is this frame you see here. Okay, so I'll draw that. Now we're going to create these curves. Okay, there's a curve here, there's a curve here, there's a curve here, but there's none here. So that's just a creative touch to what we are looking at. So I'll put red here, remove the outline, and make sure wherever you draw it, make sure it is aligned to the right and aligned to the middle. Okay, and you can do that with E and R. So I would pick the shape tool here and I'll work on each of the sides, or you can, since they all are going to be curved except one side, you can curve every part and come back to this one you don't want and click on it personally and close it backward. All right, so that's that. I've been able to create that box. Okay, so what else do we do to do is to type in the information. We have interior and other details there. So what I'm doing now is permit me to just bring in this whole information into the design so that we can easily extract the details. Okay, I'm just going to group this part so that we can easily type out what we have there. Now we are typing in Corel Oyin Tare, and we have what? Creative Director. Okay, so this will reduce the size to, let's say, 9. Bring it upward here, and we'll change the font I use there is Montserrat, so I'm going to bring in that font now. Yeah, that's the font I used. So I'll close these spaces a little just because of the kind of font I'll use now. Oyintare, it's in bold, so you select that and make it bold. Just trying to still obey principles of design. Now I would still like to reduce this a little, let's say 8, and it is what? Italicized. So this is what we have there. Now I'll just copy this and paste, bring it downward to get the other text typed. So what we have now is we design all kinds. Now this is no longer centralized, so you can change the alignment backward. Okay, design all kinds of websites for businesses. Comma, there was supposed to be comma there, that's my typo error. Churches, schools, brokers, etc. Then you can copy and paste again, bring it downward. We say we are also a SMM agency which offer social media page management, Facebook and IG Arts, Google Arts, brand promotion, consultation, and more. Okay, so consultation and more goes downward, and this is what we have. Okay, so it's simple. I'll just increase this a little. Okay, so this is what we have, and I might just decide to reduce this to, like, say 6.5. okay, now the next thing we're looking at is making sure that these two are aligned. So select this and select this and align with left, L to align to the left. Okay, so the next thing we're looking at is this box you see here. So it's just to zoom in, draw a simple box there, 7, and the color yellow is used to just complement what the red and make sure it stands out as a bullet. So that's just a simple trick. Imagining you bringing blue here, it's going to look off. So you have a dark background, look for the most light color that complements it. So yellow is good, and we duplicate that yellow and make sure what you align to this as well. It's important. So I'll just take this to the back a little. Now our design is what? Almost complete. The next thing we are looking at are the contact details at the bottom, of which you can still duplicate this. I'm just duplicating, or rather copying and pasting this text, just to ensure what repetition of the font and the style. I have decided to use 00657100. okay, and we have E_Tare for the IG. Then we have Tare Incore for what? Twitter. So I'll align this to the right, and put some space there, and put some space within the paragraph. So with this, we are almost done. The next thing to do now is to bring in these social media icons. Okay, I have my social media icons somewhere. Mind you, once you start designing, make sure you save your document, make sure you save your work. It's important, because CorelDRAW can just go off at any point. any little error that it encounters. So I have my social media handles somewhere on a separate document, so I just go there and copy. I don't have to create afresh all the time. See, here they are. So what I need is Twitter, I need Facebook. No, there's no Facebook. I need IG, and I need what, the contact and WhatsApp details, the call and WhatsApp icon. So I'm going to copy these and come back here and say paste wherever it is. I'm just going to reduce now. Okay, and bring it downward here. Okay, so that's what we have. So I'm just going to reduce more and bring it here. Now we have the red color on it to just make it stand out. Now this goes up here, this comes here for Twitter, this comes here for Google. So I'll break this because of alignment. So I'll have this aligned towards to this, this aligned to this, then bring this here. Okay, so this can come upward a little, then this can come backward a little, aligned to this. So our design for this business card, it's complete. Okay, so that's what we have. So the next thing to do is just to make sure you group everything here and align it to this, or better still align to this yellow, so you get a center alignment. I guess that was what I did, or align to this. Yeah, I prefer this alignment. Okay, so with this our design is done. But if you check very well, there was a drop shadow I added just to make it realistic. You see this shadow at the bottom, so I just do that to make it more realistic for presentation. So I'll group this separately, group this separately. Now select both and click on your drop shadow and just from the top to bottom, or rather from the middle, just drop it. You see the drop shadow has entered, so you can increase and make it more visible with this. Okay, so this is for Italia. We have successfully created what, this business word card. Now the next one we are looking at, let me just create a new page on page 2 and open. The next one we are looking at is Asham photography. This is more like a personal brand. Okay, it's more like a personal brand because he is a photographer and wants his services to go out. So personally for him, he gave us some pictures. I want pictures to be on the design, of which it's possible. Okay, just to tell the whoever that comes in contact with the business card that yes, okay, these are beautiful pictures of this person. Okay, that's like the output of his work. Okay, like a portfolio, but not really much pictures, just a few pictures. So he gave us some and we decided to use this particular 4. Okay, now we selected these pictures for one. This, it's, can I zoom this in here? This, it's a direct picture. This is for a wedding. This is a direct picture, and this is like a portrait. So this represents a complete service of what he does. Okay, now we would make progress to now go into the creation. Now, like what we did for the first, we'll create the, okay, you can decide to create the main frame first and say 6 by 6 and bring it to the middle. Then you create the other smaller boxes and say 3.5 by 2.3. Okay, so I'll bring it here and just duplicate these, bring it downward, control, group them, make sure they are the middle, then ungroup backward. Okay, so we have these and we have these. The colors we have on the design is black. Remove the outline. Yeah, so this is black. Now we have a feel of a camera on the front cover. That is just to get an attraction to the audience that okay, this is a photography brand, even without reading the details, seeing the camera and the other faded background on it. So let's create that effect. Now I have the camera on the resource I've copied here, so I'll copy that and paste it. This is the camera. Then you power clip, go to object, go to power clip. But I like doing the shortcut. I'll just right click over and say power clip, then adjust it to where you want it to be. Okay, this is where I want it. Then add a little transparency to it and finish up. Now you see, you can even leave it like this without adding the extra what, the extra background, but let's just add the extra background because of the back. I can't remember exactly that background or where I got that from, but I think we can use anyone from here. Let's take, for instance, we are going to use this. Let's preview this first and see, because I just need a black background. Okay, so I think this would work better. Let's try this out. Okay, I'll go into the power clip, paste it there. Yeah, this should work better. Okay, now just put transparency on it. Let's say we increase to 60. Oh, no. It's okay. I can convert this to black grayscale and see. It's still looking cool though. Let's finish though. Let's say 70 and finish. It's looking cool for me. Okay, so I'll stick with it. I'll just send it backward and make sure the camera becomes a little bit more visible. Okay, yeah, this is what we have. Now I'll copy this and come paste it on this other background, which is the back. Okay, now this is good. This really represents. So immediately I selected black, I knew that the next color to complement it should be something light. We can complement with red, actually we can complement with yellow, we can complement with green, because black can be complemented with any color. I decided to use something really related to photography and make it stand out. So I decided to use orange as my complementary color. Now I've created the two backgrounds. Mind you, you might not easily create the backgrounds like this. You might put in your text first before you decide on the background that blends and how you conceptualize your entire concept. Like creating these pictures here, I didn't just do it at first. I tried it at different points. I think I tried it at this bottom part. I tried it at a circle with circles before I finally got to this particular layout and arrangement. Okay, so what we have is Ashama, shower photography indoor, and so we're going to type that right in now as Ashama shower, and we have photography at the bottom. Make sure they are centralized. Now the font I used as well is Montserrat, so I'm going to pick it and use that. Now bring it upward here, make it white to make it come out. I'll use my shape tool. Please, this shape tool usage is it's just my personal discretion, just to make my work look a little bit unique. So even if you are using it, make sure you know what you are using it for and just use it rampantly. Okay, this is what we have there. Reduce a little. I think this is what we have there, right? Yeah. Now the next thing is to draw a box. Mind you, at some point I placed orange here before typing and all of those stuff, but I just thought, because as you design, you iterate and play around your elements until you get perfection. Okay, so this was what I did. I removed the fill color and just made the outline a little bit thick. Now I'll copy and paste this and just come and use it in typing the other stuff. We have indoor and outdoor photo shoot, wedding pre. Okay. I think we should just copy this and paste it so we can extract information easily. Okay, the orange I even use, the shade of orange I use is really different from this one itself, or you can still use it. This is more like even a yellow. Okay, so whatever your option is, just make sure it's perfect. All right, or let's use this particular one. I can just use my color to pick it up and drop it here. your eyedropper to pick it up and drop it. Now we do this. Okay, so that's for that. And now we have decided to type the information. So we have indoor and outdoor photo shoots. We have wedding and pre-wedding shoots. We have family photo shoots. We have birthday party coverage. We have surprise party coverage. Okay, so what do you do now? You align to the center. It's looking really big, so you have to adjust the size, make it small so it contain your box. Okay, now I've gotten that easily. Yeah, that's all about the front cover. So what do we do next? It's for the back. Okay, so same here, just because this is now like the identity, I'll come paste here. Sorry about that. Now I'll have an extra box attached. I'll put the color. Okay, so just increase a little. Now another box which gives us the frame for the pictures. Okay, this is what we have. Now I'll do that and make sure this box is in square. One. Okay, so just increase a little. Now I'll duplicate this box, reduce the size and use it to represent the other shapes. Let me use white outline. Okay, so this I'll group this and duplicate just for orderliness and uniformity. Now group everything and align to this. Now I'll put the color here and remove this outline, this black outline color. Okay, so this is what we have. Now I'll bring in all the pictures. We have these 4 pictures here. I'll bring them in and then power clip each of them to their respective position. This is the first here. This is the last. Oh, sorry, I have not ungrouped that. Sorry, make sure you ungroup everything here so that they will become their separate entities. This was for here. This was for here. Now you'll be wondering, you are power clipping and you're not seeing them. It's because what you power clip are bigger than the boxes. So you just go into the power clip, edit them, and go edit the size of what you have. Okay, this is what we have there. Now this is what we have here for this guy. And for this picture, this is what we have. Then lastly for this, just reduce and make sure it's on this blue frame you see. Okay, that's what we have on the design. Now there's a drop shadow, if you notice, on behind this yellow to bring it out of that background. So we just had a little drop shadow on it. Now you see mine has come out too. So what next do we do? Ashama Shehu, which is the director, bring it upward here and we say Ashama Shehu, and we have what? Director. We can decide to break it down and make this what? Sorry, make this not bold. You can decide to italize. Okay, now this should be aligned to all of this. make sure that the director was in the color we used, so we change the color. Now the contact details, just like what we did on the other one. I have a social media icons, but you can create them, you can download as well. Okay, so I need Instagram. I think that's what I need. Instagram, email, phone number, and okay, Instagram, call, WhatsApp, and sorry, I'm using the wrong button. We have call, WhatsApp, Instagram, and email. Okay, these are the 4 exactly I'm using. So these, I'll bring them in, use their side, and they are already in the order. I guess this was how I used them on the design initially. So they are already on the order. Just make them white and come duplicate photography and just use it to type. Sorry, photography is at the back, so you bring it upward for bringing here. Now we are typing what the details. So like we did on the first, let me crop this. Mind you, your details might be on your phone, so you can easily type from wherever, or you can write it down so you don't have to be washing around. So we have +234 806 301102. Yeah, this is what we have. So I italize, I reduce the font to say 7, I bold it because that was what I did here. I want to space it out a little for clarity. Change the alignment to none. Now what you do is duplicate, and you continue to duplicate until you get what you want. Now I'll align all of them to each other. These social media icons are like bullets to them now. So what do we have here? We have ashama.photography. Mind you, none of these designs I did carried addresses. So there are some business cards that they have standard offices that they want their address to be there. So you have to create a space for it as well, probably at the back of the design. So shao@gmail.com. So that's that, and this design is what it's ready. So I'm just going to reduce this a little. I'll group it together and make sure it's aligned to this. So your alignment choice is just as you design, just make sure you do it to balance. You see how beautiful this design looks. So the last thing we are doing is to add that drop shadow. Group the first one, group the second one, select both of them, and just with your tool of drop shadow, just bring it downward, and your both designs are ready. So these are to create simple business cards. Probably on the next video, I'm going to show you how to represent it on mockups and how to present it better. Okay, so thank you for watching this video. Please kindly do well to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and share it to others. Click on the notification button as well to get reminded when we upload another video. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, my name is Festus.